Yo, what up, everybody? I'm Money of Money and Cake Series Lighthearted, and I'm here solo once again, but I'm here to talk New Jack City. I'm here to talk New Jack City. Reason being, I was doing my normal thing. I'm surfing the internet. I'm trying to find stories for the podcast, and I came across the rumor, which has been out for a couple years, I believe, maybe even a little bit longer, that they were thinking about making a reboot of New Jack City. And if you know me, this hits me right in the heart because New Jack City is one of my favorite movies. I would say, honestly, it's probably in my top 5. I once had a DVD collection that was over 800 DVDs, not including seasons. And when I sold that, I kept a handful of movies, and New Jack City was one of them. I actually still have New Jack City on VHS. For all you kids out there, you have to Google VHS. But I still got it on VHS. Like, it's my movie, man. Even though it came out in 91 and I was a pretty young, still, it was like the movie. We're starring Wesley Snipes, Mario Van Peebles, Alan Payne, Chris Rock, like Ice-T. I actually believe it was the first movie Ice-T played where he was a cop that kind of started his whole I'm going to be a cop from here on out and everything I do. But New Jack City is a classic. So for when I heard they were making a reboot, I was kind of like, ooh, I don't know about this, because I know that's the thing. That's the thing. Everyone now, and I should say everyone, out in the movies now, they're rebooting classics from the 80s and 90s. And this is a 91 classic. Like, I can see it, and there's so many movies that, like, once they rebooted it, I couldn't do it. I haven't even, seen quite a few movies that I enjoyed the originals, and they rebooted it. I haven't even seen the new ones because I can't do that, man. I'm pretty loyal to the game. But, I'm still interested. But I did my research, and I try to find as many clips as I could about said rumor. And I actually found one from Wesley Snipes himself. So I'm going to play this clip for you so you can see what I saw.
Honestly, I have to ask, you've probably already been asked, but the rumors of the New Jack City reboot, how do you feel about that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, see, that's how I felt right there. Shocked. I was like, what?
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
Yeah. Like, in my mind, I was like, there's nobody who can play Nino Brown.
I'm not there's no other Nino. I'm not involved. And I'm going to be straight up. Look, Nino fell over the we saw him laying there with the chalk mark. You know what I'm saying?
Good old Ice-T.
Crack is not cracking anymore. I don't know where they're going to go.
Maybe they'll revive you and you're like,
Me?
maybe they'll have like a horror movie like version.
It's very unlikely that I'll be associated with this.
Oh, that's
very
interesting. That's interesting.
Yes, no.
They gotta put a photo on the wall. Like a
Definitely.
Something.
Man right there telling you, Nino. So there you go. So that was from pretty much the horse's mouth saying, hey, I've heard about it. I'm not going to be in it because, one, if you've seen New Jack City, spoiler alert, if you haven't, Nino dies in the end. It concludes the movie. So it's one of those where it would be weird if I guess you could reboot it, and put a different twist to everything. But after doing a little bit more research and seeing what sparked this rumor and how it got right back out there for people to hear about it was a clip from someone who's actually supposed to be in the movie. And he actually kind of explains it a little bit more. So I'm going to play that clip for you now.
Getting exclusive. So New Jack City is actually not. It was misquoted as being a remake. It's actually a sequel. So
there you go.
In fact, New Jack City 2 takes place in modern day. And there's a lot of recall, but it is not actually based in the 90s, which I love that I got to do Raising Kanan because I got to exercise my romantic fantasy of existing in the 90s with this show.
All right.
After just having consumed so much of Mario Van Peebles' work, consumed so much of the 90s in order to prepare for this role. And of course, in preparing to write New Jack.
So now after watching that clip, that made made me happy. Made so much more sense to me because it's pretty much like what they just did with Top Gun. Instead of remaking Top Gun, add a new story to it. Top Gun 2 or Maverick ended up being really good. If you haven't seen it, go see it. So I'm glad that they're doing a sequel in modern day and continuing the story. Now, I am curious on how they're going to continue the story. Is it going to be, is the lead or one of the leads going to be connected to Nino Brown, Wesley Snipes' character in the movie? Maybe he has a son that is going to rise to power. Of course, they have to talk about what's going on today and make it relevant, obviously. But I'm kind of curious on where they're going to go with the story. And actually, I haven't even IMDb'd it. I don't even know. You get it. Malcolm Mays is talking about it. So there must be a script is what I'm thinking. But I don't know if it's still in pre-production, if it's in production, or where it's at. So either way, it's kind of dope. But at the same time, I'll watch it because it's a sequel. So they got me there. I'll watch it because it's a sequel, but they can't mess with this classic. I'm telling you, man, New Jack City is a classic. So they have to live up to expectation. I know there's a lot of good directors out there. I don't even know who might be directing. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that, but I am curious. So for all you haven't seen New Jack City, you got some homework to do. Spend some time. I don't know what streaming service it's on, but it's on one of them. I'm sure you can find it easily. But watch New Jack City. Keep in mind, it was made in 1991. It is a classic. It has a lot of familiar faces in it. And I guess we just got to hold tight and see when that sequel is going to come out. So anyways, thank you for spending time with me. Make sure you check out the podcast, Money and Cake series, Lighthearted. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And enjoy the movie. Later.